Hi, I'm Dr. Rengi. I'm an endocrinologist. I am practice in Sacramento, California. I wanted to talk about the role of vitamin D in bone health today. Vitamin D is a very interesting hormone. It is important in various different organs and functions, but we're going to primarily talk about bone health today. It is important in both, not only just the bone strength, but also the muscle strength. It helps improve muscle strength, and that helps prevent falls. And if you have a fall, then it improves the bone strength as well, and that helps prevent a fracture. Now, the question is, who needs vitamin D supplementation? Vitamin D is mainly achieved from either sun exposure, helping convert our skin, helps converting the sun rays into active vitamin D in our system, or through dietary supplementation, or through supplements that are taken from outside. The dietary source of calcium are very limited, so more people need supplementation from outside. Salmon, egg yolk, and some other fatty fishes or oily fish help us get more vitamin D, but usually not adequate enough to get the daily supplementation. What is the daily recommended amount of vitamin D level supplementation? We need at least 800 to 1,000 units of vitamin D supplementation a day. Who's at high risk for vitamin D deficiency? People who are less in the sun, or who have sun block or protection, or covered skin, who don't get adequate amount of vitamin D or the sun exposure, are at higher risk for vitamin D deficiency. Also, people who are institutionalized, who are in nursing homes and places where they have difficulty getting access to be outside in the sun. People with a history of osteoporosis, somebody with a dark skin also has a difficulty converting to active vitamin D. Somebody who has a or has a sun block on also has difficulty. Now, how much sun exposure is needed to get adequate amount of vitamin D? The amount of sun exposure depends a lot on various factors, depending on the ozone layer, depending on the latitude, altitude of where you are. Also, if you have sunblock on or not. Most people do pretty well with 10 to 15 minutes of sun exposure a day, but some people need close to 35 minutes or more, especially with this dark skin color. How do we give vitamin D supplements? They're usually given in the form of a capsule or vitamin D pills. Like I said earlier, it's 800 to 1,000 units, international units of vitamin D a day. But in some cases, there's severe vitamin D deficiency, and in that case, we may have to do replacement of vitamin D in a much higher doses first before we go to the supplemental levels. So check with your doctor, work with your doctors about your vitamin D level and your needs, so you can get adequate vitamin D for not only just bone health, but also many other effects. For example, it helps with your fatigue, it helps with a healthy heart, helps with digestive health, helps with prevention of depression, helps with prevention of certain amount of cancer, certain kind of cancers. So it is a pleiotropic hormone that helps in a lot of different ways. Highly encourage you to check with your doctor to get your adequate amount of vitamin D. Thank you so much.